Yes lads, what is up? We're back on regular strength with our deadlift day. We're going to go up to an happy 7 pull. I think we're going to try do 180, but we're going to try do it just with the hook grip. If it works, sound. If it doesn't, we're not going to keep pushing because it is a deload week. It'd be cool to do it with the hook grip. What did I do? I did 160 last week. I haven't done 180 with a hook grip before. If I can do that, then I guess it counts. Straps don't count, do they? And yeah, I've been moving an entire bike shop today. We've moved premises. So if it doesn't work, it's not surprising because we've basically had 8 hours of moving hundreds of bikes in boxes. E-bikes are pretty heavy these days. So no pressure, just get it done, see what happens. If it picks up, cool. If it don't, whatever. We've got a few back offsets at 160 or so. Get 100 loaded. So last week was a pretty big deal for me. Never done 180 for more than one before, and to get it for 5, that's pretty sweet. It wasn't planned, but you know, sometimes you've just got to have a go, aren't you? I was feeling a bit deflated after missing not even trying the squat and missing the bench. So 5 times in, or 2.5 times in what we were expecting on the deadlift makes up for it. Don't know if the hook is a good idea. You can't see shit. Got a little cut in my hand because of my dry skin, but we'll give it a go. So it's cleaning up the garage the other day. I found my chalk bag. I found it. It was just there. And I nearly threw it away because I was like, I don't use chalk, I'm using straps. And then I thought, if I want to try the hook grip, the chalk's probably useful for that. So we're giving it a go. This is just 160. See if we can get it. Probably need to put a belt on. But yeah, so this is our deload week. I thought I would do something less than 180, but I guess if we can do 180 for 5 now, then 1 should be an RPE 7 or so, which is pretty mental. It's pretty good for a start. I guess we'll go 180 this week, 187 or something next week, 195, then hopefully 200. How does that sound? Sounds good to me. Oh, maybe a little bit more on the last week. Wow. Probably need to condition the thumbs a bit to that. Only thing with chalk is it makes a bleeding mess of my floor I've tidied, doesn't it? And all my clobber. Bloody hell. Straps after I fail this then. Nearly. Try it mixed grip. See what happens. I would like to do one without straps. I feel like that would be an accomplishment. Some deload there, trying it twice. That's got to count. So that's pretty cool. I think we can put in the application to the £1,000 club on strength challenges now. I'm sure that counts as not using straps. Boobs are hanging out in this vest. I don't know how bodybuilders wear these. It's embarrassing to all people here. So I thought we had 162 kilos as our back offsets. It's actually 150, which sounds a lot more deloaded to me. It's cool. 3 sets of 2 with straps. Set 2 on these. I don't know whether to do one less set of these back offs because I did 180 twice effectively and it is meant to be a deload. I'm looking forward to pushing the deadlift a little bit over the next few weeks. We should be, I hope to God we get 200 kilo because that'd be a big milestone for me. And then 300 next really, isn't it? It's the only logical solution. I don't know if I'll ever pull 300, but 220 next year, maybe. I don't know. This year, now. Yeah, let's do another 2 of these. We'll see how we feel. Maybe we'll do another 2 afterwards. We'll probably do the other 2 afterwards. It's only 2 reps in it. It's not like you have to do any actual exercise. Yeah, we'll do another 2. We like deadlifts. Get last one of these done. We've got a few sets of bench press next. We've got 95 kilo for a few sets of 2. That's 79% of my 1 rep max, which is mental. Because I thought 95 were hard, but clearly it's not. They're feeling nice. Okay, bench press and then some good mornings. Good mornings, RPE 6 this week. We've got 3 to 5 reps, something like that. Isn't it weird how once you've broken a mental barrier on something, it just becomes sort of easy, sort of commonplace. I spent a long time being able to bench 97.5 kilos, but not 100 because 100 is 100. And as soon as I did 100, like pretty soon afterwards, I did 110. With the deadlift, I was like, oh, 180 is really hard. I've failed it a lot of times. I've only managed to do it a few times. We did it for 5 the other week, and now I don't even think about it. Because, I don't know, I guess half the battle is with your brain. So, like, pick it up with a hook grip, didn't quite make it. Try it switch grip 30 seconds later because... yeah, it's easy now. You can do it for 5, so doing it for 1 twice is nothing. Weird. Brain. I guess that's what strength training is, isn't it? Convincing your brain that you're allowed to do it, rather than actually training your muscles to get bigger. I'm going to do a few reps with 60, get a bit warm, and then we'll do maybe another one in between, and then 95. We'll do 80, then we'll go straight to 95 for a few sets of 2. I think it's 3 sets we've got. So, smoking's mental, isn't it? I didn't smoke for 2 years. And then we had stress in Turkey, so I went and had some cigarettes. And it made it better for a little bit. And then towards the end of the packet of cigarettes, a few days later, I was like, these are just gross. I remember why I stopped having these. But then you just can't stop having them. So this weekend gone, didn't have any nicotine at all, was fine. Got back to work today, and halfway through the day, I was like, man, this is crap. Give me a cigarette. So I had a cigarette, went and bought a pack. Now we've had 3 or 4, and what a terrible time it is. Should just not bother. You just need locking in like a room for a bit. If you could get locked in a room by yourself and just watch Sonic the Hedgehog cartoons for like 3 days, 4 days, I reckon you'd be all right. But when you have to try and do life and deal with being annoyed at stuff, because that's all it does. It makes you a little bit more annoyed than you normally are. It's kind of like being a little bit hungry when you're quitting smoking. And yeah, I don't know. Frustrating, but I guess we'll get there. 95 kilo for 2 reps, 3 times. How about that? We'll make the next set look better than that, I promise. Oh, let's have another one here. Make it look a little bit nicer. It's more like it, isn't it? Right, one more of them, we'll do some good mornings. We've not done good mornings in a little while, so we've got 3 sets. We'll keep it fairly conservative for the first one, just so we can figure it out. I think when we were doing them last time, we were doing like sets of 10, something like that. We're doing sets of 3 to 5 this time, so it's really for bang. You know what I mean? Okay, a little bit of rest. We'll just go do 2 more. Yeah. Feels good, feels good. Right, let me get us first English lessons coming soon to the regular strength channel. Let me set up the good mornings. I'll be right with you. So basically, I've put these in so that I have an excuse to use big curly bar, otherwise it'll just sit there being in the way for no reason. No, I enjoyed them when we did them on the last plan. So the last plan wanted us to do the glute ham raise. What is it? Glute ham, the thing where you lean on a thing and bend over. But I haven't got one of them, so we did these instead. And they were fun. They're good. I enjoy them. It's like a high bar deadlift, isn't it? We need more weight than that. RPE6 this week, so not heaps more, maybe. Remember that it's a deload, and 180 for a single is a deload now, which is nuts. Right, set 2 on the high bar RDL. 85 kilo this time. Ooh, that's a bit heavier. Oh, yeah. Probably. We'll stick the 2.5s on, then it's 90 kilo total. That's a good place to end, isn't it? Left me bleeding arm sweaters on. No wonder I'm boiling hot. Oh. Okay, last one of these, then that's your lot, and then that's going to be our deadlift day for the next few weeks, really. Yeah, up until the end of the plan, so 3 more weeks of this. I guess this will get a bit heavier along the way, deadlift will get a bit heavier along the way. Back offsets go up 2% each week, so not mental, they're still, you know, challenging but not insane. And then week 4 is we're going to do a squat on a Monday, bench on a Wednesday, deadlift on a Friday. See if we can actually get PRs this time instead of trying to do it all on the same day for a powerlifting meet that we bombed out of on the deadlift. Yeah, it should be fine. Hopefully, now that I've readjusted my expectations, hopefully we can get a little bit more than 165 on the squat. Hopefully we can get a little bit more than 120 on the bench. Maybe 125 would be good. I had 130 in mind, but we can get that on the next cycle round. And the deadlift, I'd be pretty disappointed if we didn't get 200, you know? Things are looking good. But having said that, I'm going to squat 180, I'm going to bench 140, and the deadlift, I just won't be able to move 180 anymore again. Right, let's do a few more of these, 3 to 5, see how we're feeling. Oh. Right, that's a lot. I did the outro before I did that set. I'm stuck. Right, thank you. We've got squat again on Thursday. We'll see you then. Cheers.